When you think of China, you think of the towering skylines of cities, the Great Wall, and a country moving faster than almost anywhere else on Earth. But not far from the futuristic megacities and the tourist trail is a very different side of this country. After leaving Sichuan, one of China's wealthier and more developed provinces, we found ourselves riding into somewhere far more raw and rural. This is Yunnan, China's most ethnically diverse province and one of its poorest, and without question, one of its most beautiful. By this point, we'd been in China for 6 weeks, and this country had completely blown us away. We were now around 1,000 kilometers from the Vietnamese border, and for the first time, the end of China was starting to feel real. We had already fallen in love with China, but with 2 weeks left and one final province to cross, the question we kept asking ourselves was simple: could it possibly get any better? We've made it into Yunnan province, which is our 5th and final province here in China. We've got about 2 weeks to go to the Vietnamese border. This place is beautiful, such a nice province. Decided to explore it. Yunnan is China's 8th largest province, sitting on the borders of Myanmar, Laos and Vietnam. It's home to 26 of China's recognised ethnic groups, which is more than any other province, yet it remains one of its poorest. Crossing the border from Sichuan, we noticed this shift almost immediately. It felt like we had travelled back in time. We're cycling into Yanjin City, which is also known as the narrowest city in the world. It's basically just one street all the way along the valley. It's pretty cool. But we're getting coffee now. Red velvet, coconut, ice latte. I don't usually have fancy coffee, but this is good.
Little problem with being the thinnest city of the world. You've got the smallest amount of room for the traffic to go through. Big jams. Here we go. On a main route. Sun's out, lovely cooling breeze, stunning views. Doesn't get much better than this. Absolutely glorious. Oh, a bit of a hot one today. Going to take a quick natural shower. Just got proper soaked because we spent ages filming. Because somebody decided to nearly get his foot run over.
We were stopped on the side, waiting for a clear gap because the lorries keep coming past. And this car comes up behind us and we're stopped on the side. And I start feeling my bike moving forwards. And I'm not pedalling. And I look behind and the car was like this, pushing on my pannier. And the wheel was probably this far from running over my foot. Before I whacked on the bonnet and told her to stop.
Let's just say Rory wasn't very happy and Mr. Grumpy was proper grumpy.
It's been a full-on 6 days since we left Chengdu. A lot of climbing, a lot of long days in the saddle. We've just arrived in this small town, well, small in Chinese standards town called Jiaotong in Yunnan province. Got some more off the bikes, and it'd be nice to relax for a bit, catch up on some editing. But yeah, into sort of our final week in China when we leave here. Not too long left, and then we'll be on to the Southeast Asia leg of the journey. But just enjoying this little peaceful park on the outskirts of the city near our hotel, taking it all in, and then time to get some rest over the next 2 days before we head back out again on the bikes.
Relatively minor city in China. Nice green streets, modest hotel. Population about 5 million. Small beer in this part of the world, it would appear, but it's lovely. Again, China doesn't fail to disappoint. Lovely parkland, open, green, just a sense of serenity around here. It's so peaceful, people are so friendly, it's so clean, amazing. Hard to believe we're at 2,000 meters above sea level. This I was not expecting. Seems families enjoy the beach everywhere in the world. Here though, they've got sand, palm trees, skyscrapers and sun. Sadly, not a lot of water because they fence it off.
I've been craving a good burger the last couple of weeks. Kind of done of just eating noodles and rice every single meal. I found this little shop called Fist Burger, and we came here yesterday and the burger was really good. And the owner actually had already seen us on Chinese TikTok, so he got chatting with Dad and he invited us back for this evening to have more burgers with them. So we're back and have another good burger.
This hamburger, very good. It's the best hamburger we've had in China. Xie.
Oh, look at this. So good. This is the first time we've seen prawn crackers in China, and obviously in the UK they're a staple of the Chinese, but yeah, this is the first time we've seen them, and we asked the owner why that is, and he said he imported these from Thailand, so it's not even like it's a traditional Chinese thing. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But it's nice to have them. The size and scale of Chinese infrastructure just continues to absolutely blow our minds. This bridge is absolutely ginormous, and they've just completed the testing on the highest bridge in the world, a couple of 100 kilometers to our east. But yeah, it's crazy what they're building here. Every single time we see something like this, it's just wow.
Everything's on a massive scale here. Well, I'll be damned.
Stopped for lunch at this little restaurant, and they don't even have a menu. They just have this fridge full of food, and we just basically asked if he could cook us up some noodles with some pork. But yeah, look at all the random stuff.
That is a bowl of noodles. Top of a big climb, and we always remember to take time to smell the flowers.
Marigolds. Arrived at a little hotel, well, the biggest one in town, £13 for the night, and it's pretty early, it's like 2 p.m, so we're going to get lots of rest and a good night's sleep. Ready?
Indeed.
有包子，有蒸饺，有卤蛋。啊，这个，有这个蒸饺，2份，一样的。
好，可以。OK. Already served up. Everyone sat down.
有一个啥，然后有一个特别大的。
With our bellies full, we set out with the aim of reaching Kunming over the coming days. Despite Yunnan being visibly poorer than the other provinces we had ridden through, new infrastructure was still appearing everywhere. China's goal of connecting its far regions to the heartland was clearly being achieved. As we climbed higher and higher, we noticed the vegetation beginning to change, but there was one particular plant we were really not expecting to find. Making our way down this nice descent, and we started seeing this quite recognisable plant appearing everywhere. Fancy a try, Dad?
That's a pot plant.
Long day of climbing. Did 1,600 metres of climbing. We've arrived in this little village with a cute little hotel. So just getting checked in now. And we get some rest, ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
这深圳的。我这样可能是多少800。就你了。
2,500 metres, start of the day, 200 metres climbed already, and a case of stir-fried belly. Not nice.
I'm a little bit chilly. I've got goosebumps and I can't remember the last time I had them. We're pushing up
to 3,000 meters of elevation. It's drizzling a little bit, and yes, a little bit nippy. Luckily we're climbing, so keeping ourselves warm. How about that, Dad?
Oh, very happy with that. 23 k's of downhill.
Woo!
Happy days.
Bring it on. Stopped at a little gas station so Dad could sort out his Chinese belly. But we pulled up on our bikes, and this is parked, not parked, my bike's parked. This is on the floor. I think it's dead though. Look at the size of that. It's massive. Proper weird. Well, we have time coming through this town with Sunday market, and it is carnage. There's people and bikes and things everywhere. You've got chicks and rabbits being sold, fruit, just everything, clothes, who knows what. This is crazy. Ah!
Stop to enjoy our favourite Chinese drink, C100. What flavour we got? Lemon? Bit of lemon for Joshua, and I'll have some calamansi. Lovely. Everything we do here is on Alipay or WeChat, so it's all on the phone. Scan that. What's that? 10. 10 1. 10 1. Yeah? Xie. So I'll pay that. That's all going through. Fingers crossed. Ah, look at that, all paid. Happy days. Xie. Calamansi and cookies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We were now right in the heart of Yunnan, approaching the provincial capital of Kunming. The city sits in a vast basin at around 1900 metres of elevation, giving it a stable, mild climate that makes it one of China's most fertile regions. We rode through endless fields of polytunnels stretching to the horizon. This area produces 70% of China's cut flowers, something we had absolutely no idea about until we arrived. It was an impressive sight as we made our way around the edge of the city and on towards Yangzhonghai Lake.
Nuts. They're walnuts.
They're not kiwis.
They're not kiwis. What's with the kiwis?
They're like kiwis.
You go and try one, or you break your teeth on it.
Oh. We have arrived at Nordisk Village here in China, who are our tent and sleeping bag manufacturers. But yeah, we're staying here for the next 3 nights in a yurt. Super excited for this, having some time off to relax here. Well, this is our home for the next 3 nights at the Nordisk Village here in Yunnan. I'll give you guys a little tour. We've had a pretty exhausting couple of days on the bike, so it's going to be so nice to relax here. This is my bathroom, outdoor bathroom. Well, shower in here, outdoor sink, which is nice, and then the toilet's just here. And this is my glamping tent. Got the bike parked outside, and inside, here we go. Lots of room, super comfy, big bed. Yeah, it's perfect. It's got carpet on the floor. It just makes everything comfy. Whoo! Ah. And of course Rory.
One of the hardest aspects of this trip isn't the actual cycling, it's the filming and editing of these videos. To get the shots that make up these videos, I have to set up the camera on a tripod, we ride past it, and then I have to go back and grab the camera. I then repeat this throughout the day to build a sequence of shots to tell the story. Most people would call days off the bike rest days. We call them non-cycling days because when I'm not cycling, I'm usually sat in a cafe editing the next video. It's genuinely one of the hardest parts of the trip that nobody sees. The challenge is that most of my films aren't just one emotion. A single day can go from fast, intense downhill sections to slow moments where we're just taking in the scenery. Those are completely different moods, but they still need to feel like they belong in the same story. Finding music that can support all of that without making the edit feel disconnected is honestly one of the hardest parts of the process. That's why I use Musicbed. Every artist is handpicked, real musicians making work with genuine emotion behind it. The search filters are specific enough that I can chase a feeling rather than scrolling endlessly, and the similar song feature means I can find music that sits in the same world even when the mood changes. If you want to go check out their music for your own edits, then go start with a 14-day free trial. The link is in the description below.
We've only got 4 days left of cycling in China, which is really sad. I'm definitely sad to leave, but it's going to be exciting for the next leg. Yeah, now I'm just going to grab our last breakfast here, pack up, hit the road.
This might well be the best breakfast we have had all trip. It's the first time we've had baked beans since the ferry from England to the Netherlands 5.5 months ago. I've even got broccoli.
And pork sausage, which the chef is very proud of.
But it's so good. We can stay here longer.
And we set on our way to Vietnam. Sorry to see the back of this place, it's been lovely. And morning views like that. Here we go.
Ready? Yeah.
A very big climb out of the Nordisk village. 22 kilometers in, already climbed 500 meters. Whew, hard work, but it's got to be done.
After a morning of climbing, we were rewarded with a lovely descent onto the shores of Lake Fuxian. We were really enjoying the riding, especially because of the pleasant temperature at this altitude. We knew we didn't have long left before we dropped down into the humidity of Southeast Asia.
Wow, what a spot for lunch! This is beautiful. By this massive lake. Look at that. Don't know if I'd fancy a swim in it, but it's still very pretty, and we're cycling along it now to the very end, which is pretty far. It's a big lake. But let's eat some lunch. Our first packed lunch in a while.
Yeah, and we didn't even make it. No.
Thanks to Nordisk.
Look at that. staying in this hotel for the night. Cost about 13 quid, and the view from it over the lake is incredible.
We continued on through small tobacco farms. Yunnan is China's largest tobacco producing province, and the numbers give you a sense of why the industry is so significant here. Around 50% of men in China smoke, and the country as a whole consumes roughly 40% of the world's cigarettes. This has to be grown somewhere, and that somewhere is here in Yunnan.
It's very familiar.
Lovely 6k downhill, and what beats that? Another 6k downhill. Happy days.
Trying something different for lunch today. Chicken wontons. Kind of like dumpling things by the look of it. They do look pretty good. Just try them out.
Oh my days. Hot and sour, that's lovely.
Nice having a dish that you don't have to use chopsticks for.
They're slippery little suckers.
It's tasty. Fei Chang Mei Wei.
非常美味。
Yeah.
那我讲中国话的。
Oh, I say one thing in Chinese and now they think we're fluent. Finished up that delicious lunch. It was 28 yuan, which is just under £3 for both of us. That's crazy. But yeah, time to get back to pedaling. We've come on a little side quest from Jianshu and met up with our good friends Joel and Amelia.
Hello.
And we're at, where are we? Rice Terrace.
Ungang.
What's it called?
Ungang.
Ungang.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Definitely not.
But these really pretty rice terraces. Some of the biggest in the world.
A lovely detour to spend some time relaxing at the rice terraces in Yuanyang. And here we are. Great accommodation overlooking the mushroom villages. Fantastic.
wait to start the day. This isn't fun. Hopefully it's just a passing shower. But the sky that way does not look great. Oh.
Bit of a shower. I'm looking really happy about it. Oh well, we'll crack on. Ah, 谢谢。
谢谢。
Good warm up. Winter climb. 33 k's uphill to start the day.
We have made it to the top of our final big climb in China. We've now got an 1800 meter elevation drop to the bottom of the valley where we'll meet a river which then flows all the way to the border of Vietnam. Woo! No more climbing.
No more climbing, 39k downhill.
Let's do it. We dropped down onto the river valley and it is so hot and humid down here. We're about 250 meters of elevation, but we're sweating. Just stopped for a C100. Are gonna miss these when we leave China. They've been our favorite drink for the past 2 months. They're so refreshing.
It's 36 degrees. It's uphill again, and I've got a squeaky brake.
But I've got your C100. What more could you want? That's our finish point for the night. The little town of Mengzi. Our final night in China potentially. It's sadly our final morning here in China. We've got about 100 kilometers to the border of Vietnam. We'll spend the night before crossing over tomorrow. But yeah, sad, don't want to leave. It's been an amazing 2 months, but yeah, time to get on the road and enjoy our last day here. About 12 kilometers into our final day in China, and we've got a flat tire. Not had one of these since Xinjiang almost 2 months ago. What a way to end our time here.
There she is.
We've got these new cycle pumps and they're electric and they pump up the tyres so quickly, meaning we don't have to do any hand movements, pump them up ourselves. Is that already done?
Yeah. That's easier than sitting there for half an hour pumping away.
it's a hot and sweaty morning. Just stopped to grab some breakfast. A little village we're passing through. We haven't been able to find any bao buns, which is our favourite Chinese breakfast. And in this part of China, they only have rice noodles, which I'm not a big fan of generally, but especially for breakfast, I can't really stomach that. So we've got some, I think he said soybean fritters. Or you have these sort of pastry things and then you dip them in soybean. And that's really good, it's tasty. Yeah, fill us up with its carbs.
Last day in China today. How you feeling?
Sad times.
Sad times, why? China's been pretty epic. Plenty more adventure to come.
Well, that is Vietnam. We'll pedal along the river for 50 more Ks until the border town. Look how high security this all is.
What time is it? 11 o'clock, so it's still morning. Good morning, Vietnam.
Stopped at a little restaurant for some lunch, and this is dog meat. It's the first time in China we've seen it on the menu. Obviously not going to be ordering it. But I guess it's because we're now sort of in the region where they still eat dog, near Vietnam. But yeah, kind of crazy. We've just gone some pork fried rice, a bit safer. Two months ago, we entered a country we knew very little about, and after 60 days, 4,000 kilometers of cycling, we've reached the end of China, and wow, what an incredible time we've had here. We came here with pretty much no expectations and have been absolutely blown away by this country.
From the deserts and the Great Wall in the west, and Xinjiang through to the Tibetan Plateau and the incredible scenery at high altitude. The generosity and hospitality of the Chinese people, from Tibetan monks to nomads to the man in the street, absolutely incredible. And then of course through incredible valleys down to Chengdu to see the pandas. Phenomenal experience with the bamboo forest and beyond. Waterfall covered valleys, huge rivers, infrastructure on a scale I've never seen before, and cities like they're out of a science fiction movie. And the food was absolutely outstanding. This country is definitely going to be worth a revisit and see more. Huge history, huge country, huge heart. We'll be sorry to see the back of it.
Everything's been incredible, and we're both very sad to be leaving tomorrow morning, but the journey must continue as we enter the Southeast Asia leg of our journey, starting with Vietnam. This place is insane. Nearly